Hey man, say man, it's your boy Hustle Man out here in the community doing one thing at a time, man. And this man just set the stage on fire out here at the 4-7 Festival, man. Can you please tell me who I have with me?
My name is King James, aka Two Brain Jimmy James from Red Springs, North Carolina.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I've been watching you, man, for the past couple of years, man. And I've been saying you've been doing some, you know what I'm saying, some dope things in your community. You know, you've been wanting to run for mayor for your, you know what I'm saying, for your town. You know what I'm saying, commissioner for your town. Is that still in the works?
Nah, it went past, you know what I'm saying, the Most High seen, you know what I'm saying, something. So he said he's going to give me a little time to let him work out some things.
Okay.
You know, but I never give up, though.
Nah, that was a dope thing to do, man, because you were on a path of letting people know that anything is possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you were showing that, you know, I want to take over my city in a positive way, you know, by changing playgrounds, you know what I'm saying, some from power lines and stuff like that. So just being in that spot, how did that feel at that time, brother man?
It felt good to know that I was working towards, you know, making a positive impact in my community, especially when it comes to the youth, you know, because we've been losing a lot of our youth here lately, you know. But it inspired me to do positive things in the community, you know, and try to make a difference, and especially for our youth.
So, I understand that, like, being in that spot, so the town people, you know, the way that you were telling me how the city was, you know, did you get any backing or anything like that from the city, or was it a lot of backlash for what you was trying to do?
I mean, you know, when you do positive things, it's always backlash is a part of the territory. You know what I'm saying? But I had a lot of support. You know, I got like 160 votes, and for a first time running for commissioner, you know what I'm saying? Young man running for commissioner, that was pretty good. You know?
Right. 160 something votes, man. You could never, you know what I'm saying, fathom that, you know what I'm saying, just having that much support, you know what I'm saying, from a town like that. You know, if you know the story of, you know what I'm saying, Red Springs, people know that it's a lot going on down there, you know what I'm saying, and he can tell you about it, man. Tell me the challenges that you face just to get in that spot to be recognized.
The challenges was, you know, bringing up your past, you know what I'm saying, but like I was trying to show people, you know, your past is your past, and it's just that, you know, the Most High take you through things in order to set you up for things that's ahead, you know, so your past, to teach you to glorify your past, don't let your past hold you down, you know, things like that.
Man, look, hey, he weathered the storm. Every time I seen him, it was you know, even between racism, you know, people coming at him sideways, he didn't back down. You know what I'm saying? It was a video every time coming for him, you know what I'm saying, coming from anybody. You know, he wasn't afraid of anybody. He was there to fight the war that was in front of him, man. Right. So, like, as I sat back and looked at it from a distance, you know what I'm saying, I was hoping and praying that, you know, we look up and that we would see you in that spot, you know. But it just gave you motivation to do so. If you could give a young person, you know what I'm saying, a positive, you know, a positive take from what you've been through, you know what I'm saying, to keep them pushing on to want to go ahead and go do something like you did, what would you say?
I would say never give up, and when you see trouble, go the other way, you know, and stay focused, stay smart, stay in school, you know, and focus anything you put your mind to, you can do, you know. That's one of the biggest things you see other people doing in this world, you know what I'm saying, you can do the same thing, you know what I'm saying. All you have to do is put your mind to it and never give up, keep pushing, and stay away from the drama. Yeah. Stay away from the drama. And you know, when it comes to guns and stuff, you know what I'm saying, use them for what they're made for. That's protection, you know what I'm saying, and not, you know what I'm saying, get caught at the wrong time with it. Because if you get caught at a young age with a firearm, you know what I'm saying, this is just me speaking. If you get caught with a firearm at a young age, when you get older, you won't be able to carry to be able to protect yourself when you get older. You just sitting up.
Hey, make sure you have the paperwork that you need to have, you know what I'm saying, when you carrying these firearms. Right. Or just make sure you're getting in a way of, you know what I'm saying, getting yourself in order to make that jump to carry your firearm. Right. But
all legit.
Yes,
All
sir.
legit.
Carry everything with papers. Now, I gotta ask, man, the fire that you put on the stage and stuff like that, man, how long have you been doing music for, brother, man?
I've been doing music for a long time. That last song that I sung, that Rolling song, I've been had that song for almost 19 years. But it's one of them songs that just make you feel good. I use that song to uplift me when I'm down.
Yes, sir. It's that, what is that? My eyes been chinking, been swinging. Yeah, and roll it up.
Yeah.
Hey, that right there, you know what I'm saying? It can be played at cookouts, you know what I'm saying, graduations, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it makes you feel, you know what I'm saying, on top of the world, man. When you wrote that, you know what I'm saying, what kind of inspiration was you going for?
Old school feel, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, like my grandpa used to love my music. He said, boy, won't you sing, make something I can sing to. So you know what I'm saying? I met him in the middle, you know what I'm saying? I put a little young with a little old school and classic together, and it stuck.
Right. Yeah. So my people want to know, because every time we see you, it ain't in no shorts, no nothing like that. It's always in a dress attire. How did that come about?
I used to do work when a clown came to town, you know what I'm saying, to do stuff for the community. Right. And I used to dress up in mascots and stuff like that. And he said, image is everything, you know what I'm saying? And I took that and I ran with that. So it's like, when you dress good, you feel good,
Yes, sir. Every time I see this man, bro, like, he in black and red, you know what I'm saying? Any kind of color that stands out, you know what I'm saying? He's a modern day cowboy. And I'm gonna say it on here on camera, man, modern day cowboy. If y'all don't know about that, man, like dressing up and stuff like that, I had to really change myself when it came to doing this podcast stuff. 90-degree weather, you really can't throw on a suit and tie like that.
Yeah.
But stepping out, looking good, making sure that people know that you're about business. Right. And every time you step out, that's what it is.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, brother.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? If you could go ahead and tell your younger self what you know today, what would you say to them? What would you say to that guy?
You did a good job.
Yes, sir.
You did a good job.
Did a good job. Hey, we all need that. Go back and just talk to yourself and say, hey, look, I understand it now. You know what I mean? Tell the people where they can find you at, King James.
You can find me on Facebook, King James II910. The same thing with Instagram and YouTube. And my business number is 472-210-2302.
Yes, sir. And that's for collaborations and recordings and everything like that. So let people know, you know what I'm saying, that it's nothing but business when he gives out phone numbers. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, it's always an honor, and it's always, you know what I'm saying, to be in your presence, man. You always leading the charge in a way that people need to lead it. You know what I'm saying? People need positive people out here like that, man. So continue on doing what you're doing, brother, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, look, man.
I thank you for doing what you do too, bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I'm always here when people need me, man. Forever and a day. My door is never closed. Like I said, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. But other than that, man, I ain't looking for no handouts, no nothing like that. I'm just a man out here trying to go, brother, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, boss. Hey, man, it's another great interview, and it's another great episode of Hustle Man Podcast, man. Y'all have a great